presenter number 4, and we are assigned to discuss about one of the solid figure, and this is the cone. So before that, I want to introduce my group mates, Mr. Anwarodin Kamarudin, Mr. Abraham Lama, and I am Hanan Kado. So before we are going to proceed with the proper discussion, I know that all of you has a prior knowledge about what is cone or circular cone. So from its definition, circular cone has a circle base, has a base circle, and whose lateral area is come from the point. So this is the figure or illustration of a cone. And then I know that all of you are familiar with cone. Did you see or have you seen a cone of ice cream? And it was look like this. So this is the base. According to its definition, circular cone has a base circle and the lateral area is come from the points. So this here can be found the lateral area. And then when we lift one of its leg like this, this is the legs of the circular cone, this one and this one. And then when we lift it like this, the cone can form a right triangle. And the legs become the edge, becomes the height or the altitude of the cone. This one, the legs becomes the height of the cone. And now, for you to understand it better, let me give one example. So find the surface area and volume of a cone given that length is 13 cm, radius is 5 cm, and the height is 12 cm. Now, where can we find the length, the radius, and the height of the cone? So, as you see in this figure, this side is the length of the cone, and which is equal to 13 cm. And this one is, here can we find the height of the cone. And the height of the cone is equals to 12 cm. And then, from the circumference of the circle, this base, up to the center of circle is called what we call the radius. And our radius is equal to 5 cm. Now, let's proceed. In our problem, we are going to determine the surface area and volume of the cone. So in order to determine the surface area and volume of a cone, we need to determine the lateral area, or the simply as LA, lateral area of the cone. And then we have a formula which is LA is equals to pi times R times L. And then, now we are going to determine the value of the RL, since the R and the L is already given in our problem, which is our R is 5 cm and L is 13 cm. We are going to substitute its value. So it becomes pi, just copy it. The R, substitute the value of the R, and it is 5 cm. And then our L is equal to 13 cm. And then now, let's simplify it. LA is equal to 5 times 13 cm is equal to 65 cm square, and then the pi. So now we already determined the value of the LA, or the lateral area, which is, it can be found in this side. So thank you.
I am Abraham Lama, and I am the next presenter of this topic. So how to find the surface area? So after to find the lateral area, so let's proceed to find the surface area of a cone. SA is equal to B plus our LA. And another term of that is equal to the pi r squared plus our LA, which is the pi RL. Okay. So after that, we need to substitute of this value of here. Okay. Copy the pi and the R, which is 5 centimeter, 5 squared plus the pi of R, another 5. Then the value of L is 13 centimeter. Okay, let's solve that. 5 times 5 is equal to 25 plus
Lama, centimeter na tagag.
Centimeter.
Pating sa taas, mga 5.
Centimeter. Don't forget to get the centimeter. Okay. Plus the pi. 5 times 13 is equal to 65 centimeters squared. Okay. After that, we need to add them. Is equal to pi 90 centimeter squared. So these are the surface area of a cone for this problem. Thank you so much.
Good morning, teacher everyone. At this moment, I will going to show you how can we get the volume of this figure. So the formula to get the volume, 1/3 pi r squared times h. So all we have to do is substitute the value of radius and the value of height. So let us substitute. Just copy 1/3 and pi, and then substitute the value of radius. Since we have a 5 radius, 5 centimeter, and then squared, and then copy and substitute the value of height times 12 centimeter. Okay, the next step is we just have to multiply the 5 centimeter by itself, since there is a square and outside of the parentheses. So copy again the 1/3 and then the pi. So 5 times 5 is equal to 25 centimeter squared. So 25 centimeter squared, and then copy the 12 centimeter. And then the next step is we have to multiply the 25 centimeter squared into the height, which is 12 centimeter. So copy again the 1/3 and then pi. So 25 centimeter squared times 12 centimeter is equal to 300 centimeter cube. So what is the next step? So the next step is multiply the numerator into 300 centimeter squared, and then divide it into the denominator. So 1 times 300 centimeter squared is equal to 300 centimeter. Divided by 3 is equal to 100 centimeter cube. So our volume here is 100 centimeter squared. So the volume of this figure is pi 100 centimeter cube. So this figure, as this says, we have to find the surface area. So Kado and Lama got the surface area, which is pi 90 centimeter squared. So the surface area of this solid figure is pi 90 centimeter squared. So this is how we get the surface area of this solid figure and its volume.